Welcome back everyone. Quickly, let's continue our discussion on HTML, and right now we are finally at UTF-8 characters. Many UTF-8 characters cannot be typed on a keyboard, but they can always be displayed using numbers called entity numbers. Don't you forget, in our previous tutorial where we were discussing about the HTML entities, we have discussed about entity numbers, how to display it with our HTML code, and also we have discussed about symbol entities, numeric entities, mathematical entities, and so on. Right now, as you can see, the UTF-8 numbers can always be displayed using numbers called entity numbers. So I'm going to be showing you how this works with the HTML code now. For example, as we are having all this, if you want to display capital letter A, you are going to use 65. Capital letter B inside the UTF-8, capital letter B is 66. Capital letter C is 67. Capital letter D is 68. Capital letter E is 69. 70, 71, 72. That's how it goes. So let me show you how this works quickly. We are talking about UTF-8 right here. So quickly, let us see what is going to happen. Don't you forget, when you want to display any entity from the HTML, you are going to use the and symbol along with the hashtag, because it's number entities we are trying to use. So we are going to display because we want to display the entity with number. You understand? We are trying to use numbers entity numbers. So you are going to close the number with your semicolon. Let's say now we want to use 85, so we are going to use and hash 85 semicolon. That's all, and it's going to display the character for you. So quickly, let me show you how that works quickly. Back to our document. Inside our document, as you can see, we are having all these lovely entities right here. I told you earlier that this one is from the UTF-8. So right now we want to discuss about the one I told you right now. So I tell you just now. So right now, let's delete this. I've deleted all this. Let's reload our document. It's empty. All these one, let's just leave them like this, so we can have something at the top of our, because we are still talking about something like entity and the UTF-8. They works together. So quickly, let me show you this. Let's say for instance, now you imagine a number. Now let's say you want to write it out. Let's just quickly write something in our paragraph, which is P. So I imagine one number now. Let's say 85. So when I imagine 85, let me find the entity of that 85. I will use and I will use hash. After that, I will now write the 85, and then I'll put my semicolon. Then I'll save my document. I will go and display it to see what the kind of number it is. Can you see? It's U. I'm trying to display U, so I imagine U, capital letter U. So when I say I'm imagining one number again, let's say I imagine 777. Let's display 777 and see what is going on. Can you see the symbol I displayed here? Wow. Can you see? That's part of the UTF-8 code. As you can UTF-8 numbers. As you can see, let's say I imagine 80. Let's reload our document to see what is going to happen. Can you see the symbol I displayed? Can you see how it looks? So UTF-8 is having bunch of numbers. So let's now say I want to read 1 2 3 to Z, so capital letter. So let's say 65 is what? Let's read is A, capital letter A. Can you see? So when I say I need capital letter A, I need A B C to Z. I can be saying 1 A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. Right? So 65. After 65, what do we have? We have 60. We have 66. We have 67. We have 68. We have 69. We have 70. 71. Count along, please. 72. 73. 74. 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 89, 90. So when we save that, we are going to have our A to Z, ABC to Z. Can you see? Wow, this is beautiful, right? A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. So that's how we got our what? Our A to Z from the UTF-8. So let's say we need small letter or capital letter or whatsoever. That's how we got it. Also, we can just say, let me look for something else. Maybe I imagine another number. Maybe I imagine 92. Let me see what the 92 will be. Let's just find it by using our entity from the HTML. We use and hashtag. Let's say 92. What is 92? And end it with semicolon. Let's reload our document. We have this symbol, the slash symbol, the opposite slash symbol. So let's say we need 120. Let's see, the symbol is going to show. Can you see we are having X, small letter X? So definitely, let's say from 99. Maybe we can also see our. Can you see C? So definitely 82, 99, 80. Let's say 88. No, definitely 89, 90. From 90, 91. So from the 91 now, no, 92. I'm trying to display something. 93. Please, I want you to focus what I'm doing right here. 94. You are going to see. We want to start displaying ABC. It's going to start now. Just give it a time. Very soon, you are going to see your ABC. Let's say 97. Let's display 97. So now we are having our small letter A. So from this 97 now, we want to write A to Z, small letter. You can say A B C D. You understand? Like I did earlier. I don't want this tutorial to get too long. So when you got it, even if you don't know it, when you got it imaginary, like you imagine the number and you say this is the small letter starts from 97, right? Definitely 97. That is A, Abby. So now you will say A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P. Understand? You can jump it so that your document can, for your document not to get too long. That's why I'm doing it. You can do like this and change the number also. Count it and change the number, and you are going to see what I'm talking about. This is very, very reasonable and very, very funny, and you are going to get the small letters from A to Z. Let's say 98 and give it 99. So I'm going to show you that. I don't want this tutorial to get too long. Can you see I'm having A B C? So if I continue counting it, you're going to see the space right here is because of the way I jump it. I did like that. So if I don't want it to break also, I can do something. I can put another thing there also. So that's what I'm trying to show you guys. All these, they are from the UTF-8 that you are seeing up here. So it's by default they are automatically there by default. Even if you don't specify the char set meta tag right here, which is having the UTF-8. Let's say for instance we remove this now and reload our document, it's still going to display because that is the default character set from the HTML. As you can see, when we reload our document, it still display the UTF-8. And also, if you want to read 1, 2, 3, also the same thing goes with the 1, 2, 3. Let's say I want to display 1, 2, 3 again. You will use and symbol and the hashtag, and you can use anything. Maybe you can use I've forgotten how where 1, 2, 3 starts from, but anytime I want to use it, I know I get them. So I'm in the future, I'm still going to show you where you can, as you can see, this one displays minus symbol. As you can see right here. So in data future, I'm still going to show you a full table, a reasonable table where you can find all this, that will make it easier for you. So because this is a topic where we are discussing about beginners to advanced of using HTML, so I don't want this to get too long. I don't want to shift to another topic quickly like that. So I have much things I have to show you guys about the UTF-8, but just stay calm for now. I wish to see you guys next time. Anwar Akorede is my name. Anwar Akorede Ayofe is my name. Have a great day. Thank you so much. But before we go, before we go, example explained right here. We explained that meta tag character set. Anytime you want to use it, element metadata meta tag, when you are using meta tag chart set, is equal to UTF-8 element defines the character set. So the characters A, B, and C are displayed by the numbers 65, 66, and 67. To let the browser understand that you are displaying a character, you must start the entity number with and hash and end with semicolon. Don't you forget. To let the browser understand that you are displaying a character, you must start the entity number with and along with hashtag, and the number follows, then you will end it with semicolon. So that is and hashtag, the number, and the semicolon. So those 4 things go together. So that's what I want to tell you guys. And what akorede Ayofe is my name. I wish to see you guys next time, and to the next, have a great day.